What it do, guys? Day 8, right? Yeah, day 8. And today we're going to start on the suspension. But first, before anything, we're going to put these Raptor Fox shocks on mid perch. What is mid perch? This is an adjustable shock. So you have low perch, which is standard ride height, mid perch, which is middle, and then you have high. You have 3 options with this. You never need to run a spacer on these Raptor shocks. You could always change the spring, or you could adjust the collar, pretty much. So these are Gen 1 specific ones, and we're going to put them on mid-perch. Mid-perch clears 37s with light trimming, so that's what we want. We don't want to put 39s on this truck like on the other one. 37s, maybe. I'm even considering 35s, but I think I'm going to go 37s, so mid-perch should do the job. I did get these spring compressor tools from Amazon. I will link them in my bio right here. These have been good, guys. I've taken off geyser springs, like 700-pound geyser spring. These, I believe, are like 400 to 500 pounds. And I've taken off 700 pounds with these, and they didn't even flinch. So let's get to it, guys. This will be a time lapse because it is a little time consuming, and I got to do 2 of them. 2. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So the coil, the spring, call it what you want to call it, is compressed. As you see, we marked it off. So like that, we know where to go. Always important. Mark off your stuff, guys. So now that this is removed, you bring up this. Kind of erased, huh? And then we should have a small L key that holds the lock down. We're going to take that off, and we're going to be able to slide it up now. And then there should be a retaining clip. You move that retaining clip up. I am going to put it on the time lapse, guys. All right, guys. So there we have moved it up. As you can see, mid perch. You can't see high perch, but it's up there. So this is a retaining clip. We're going to clean this off real good. And then we're going to slide this puppy up, lock her up. And then we're set. We're set, guys. Mid perch on the first shock. It is a lot easier to do it on a bench. Some people have done it on the truck, but it's a lot more complicated to get these on there because of the coil buckets and everything gets in the way. The upper control arm gets in the way. So always easier to do it on the bench. It's a little more work, but it speeds up the process. Guys, so there it is. It's all set in. All you have to do is back these off slowly, each one a little bit at a time, guys. Just there's that one. Make sure you stay tight. Okay, that one's pretty much out. And then this one's out, boys. Usually there is one that gets locked up. Usually gonna be this. Usually gonna be one for the other side. Bam. Take these off. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. Mid perch. Everything's lined up the way it should be. So let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's do the other side now. And you do the same thing to the other side, guys. These are probably going to need a rebuild really soon. So, oh well. It is what it is. But there she is. Mid-perched up, ready to clear 37s. All right, guys. Day 9. We found the hood and a grill. We're about to go pick it up. My boy that has a body shop down here in Lingwood, he got one for me. Lucked out. He gave me a good deal. I just had to give him my hood in return. But we took all this off camera. I was alone. I'm kind of in a time crunch right now because I got to be back by 12. But It's gonna be looking way better, guys. Way better. I took off this fender flare because I need the clips for it, but it's in the bed. But yeah, guys, let's go get that hood and grill. All right, guys. So we got the Gen 1 Raptor hood. My boy Wedo's gonna help me out today. Shout out to him. Let's do it. We're gonna take off the suspension. We're taking advantage that we took off the wheels now. So we're gonna take off most of the suspension. We're still waiting for the shims. I'm gonna put everything up except the shocks, and like that, you guys can see the front conversion being done. It is gonna be on a time lapse because this is very time consuming. So I will be on a time lapse, and you guys can check it out. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, so here it is. Sorry, I ran out of daylight. I started like at 5 p.m. I only had like an hour, but we got this whole side off. We have it hanging by a ratchet strap and the knuckle. Now we just got to pull off the CV axle. Lower control arm's out. Everything's out. I got to take out the upper control arm. That's a breeze. That's easy compared to everything else. We got all the old parts over there, guys. We won't be needing the sway bar anymore. So that's basura. Pretty much all that's basura. So good stuff, guys. Let's get it. All right, guys. So the CV axle should pop right out with a couple of pumps in, pumps out. I'm going to do this in regular time. Let's see if I could get it, because sometimes these are a pain in the butt. Sometimes they're super easy. So let's see. There we go. Popped out. Nice. It's the junk pile. All right, guys, here we got the lower and the upper. They're about to go on right now. I will put in a time lapse because I'm going to take my time with this. And it is getting pretty late, so I'm probably not going to tighten everything up. I'm going to leave everything loose for tomorrow morning, and then we'll continue this tomorrow morning. Yes, sir, boys. Upper control arm, CV axle, tie rod in, lower control arm is in. I have the shock. I'm waiting for the shock tower shims. So once those come in, I can slap in the shock and we're golden. Day 10. We are done with the suspension, boys. The hood, we got the grill. Yes, it needs some work, so what? But the suspension is done. Now we can slap on the 37s. I'm still looking for some. I need this little vent, minor, and the bed sides are coming in. If not this weekend, next week. Just got to make time to go visit my buddy Mark McNeil over there in San Diego. But this is day 10, and today I'm working on a little something different, guys. Chevrolet RST Z71. West Fab, E and ICU. We are doing Dirt King 2.5s with a upper control arm, UCA. Very pretty stuff. Oh, just like the ones I have on my truck, but the Chevy variant. It's not every day I work on a Chevy, but when I do, I make them look cool, guys. Stay tuned in for this one too. What to do, guys? Chino here. I think it's day 11. I'm losing count, guys. I'm not going in like a everyday count. I'm doing as every day that I do something to the truck, it's gonna be the following day, you know. So today we are mounting some 37s on some methods that I had laying around. I paid about $750 for those methods, brand new. So that was a good deal. And then I'm getting these tires mounted for about like $330. Yeah, they're used, but remember, guys, budget build. We are trying to stay low. So let's get these tires mounted. Let's go, boys. Shout out AJ Tires. They got me a good deal on some used 37s with good life on them still. These two are a little bit more beat, but these are gonna go in the back. But $330. Not too shabby. Check them out. They're in Long Beach. They're right across the Memorial Care Hospital, Children's Hospital. AJ Tires. Let's go, boys. All right, guys. So we're gonna paint the bead lock ring. Of course, you know, in Chino fashion, we don't leave anything stock. I just don't like the way the black bead lock ring looks against the tire. It gets lost. It makes the rim look bigger. It makes the tire look smaller. So we're gonna color match it. First, we're gonna put some primer and then some paint. Those are regular index cards from the dollar store. Just ruled index cards, painter's tape, and that's craft paper in the middle. Pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna do these two first. I just covered these up for overspray, but yeah, let's get to it. I will try to add a little video in. I took the guy a video of him making it, like little parts here and there. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to zoom it in because I took it the other way around, like for Instagram. So I'm gonna actually try to put this in this video of him making the spray can, which is a cool process. Getting a custom spray can made with my boys at OEM. Sheesh. Fancy spray can, boy. Ford Flame Metallic. That's the color of the Gen 1 Bby Raptor. Mira. Ah, perro. $40 spray can, boys, in case you guys didn't know. So we're going to use the TransStar 2-in-1 white primer. This is a really expensive primer. I've had it for a while on another project I did. Love the way this works. And we want to use white because we want to make the blue pop. I got this can custom made from my guys at OEM Paint Supply in Maywood, California. As you can see, the Pacino Ford Flame Metallic. This is a color code on my truck. I know, I thought it was Velocity Blue, but it's not. Apparently, it's Flame Metallic. So this should be dope. This is kind of a pricey spray can. It's about $40, but it does last. And it's kind of like everything, just has 2K clear in it and has everything. So first we're gonna apply the primer and then we'll apply that. So there you go. We got 2 coats of primer on both of these. I'll let it dry for about 5-10 minutes. It's really hot today. Today's like 100 degrees. I think now it's like 90. So you should dry pretty quick. Yeah, there's some overspray on the tires, but just wipe it right off with acetone. So normally after every spray, I put my tip in thinner so I could keep spraying good, guys. I've always done that and I've never gotten like a splattery effect because I always make sure you gotta clean out your tip. Your tip is just gonna make or break your finish. All right, guys, went ahead and took advantage while the other 2 bead lock, aka beauty rings, because these aren't real bead locks, are drying. I set up these, put the craft paper in the middle, tape around it. Pretty straightforward. Index cards going between the rim and the tire. Let's get these primed up. Doesn't get easier than this, guys. I am gonna put it on a time lapse. All right, there you guys go. 2 coats of primer down. We're gonna start applying paint on those 2 over there. So let's go do it. All right. So I forgot to record that piece, but we have blue bead lock rings. These are still primered white. These are blue. We're getting somewhere, people. Let me get a close up so you guys can see them. The color's really nice. The guys at OEM Paint Supply did a really great job matching it. This is the first coat. I'm gonna throw a second coat. This is like a not a wet coat. I would say like a medium to wet coat because this is it does have 2K clear in it, so it dries pretty quick. And it's a metallic, so it dries even faster than a regular solid color. But let's give them a second coat in like a few minutes. All right, boys, so here she is. This is the outro to the video, so please like, share, subscribe. We got 37s, KM3s with the Methods Con 6s with the color match bead lock ring. All this thing needs now is the fender vent, the hood vent, and some paint, and the bed sides, which I'm getting this Wednesday, guys. So stay tuned for the bed sides and the paint coming very soon. Please like, share, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.